Hello, YouTube. Tammy the Yarn Crafter here for another week of Things We're Making Thursday. So, if you're new and you don't know what it is, I'll try and give a quick rundown. It started back in 2023 with a very small group of content creators. I believe there was like 4 or 6, something like that. It was very small. I know there were like just barely a handful of people. I like to call them the founding mothers because they're the ones that started it. They came up with the concept of each month doing a free crochet pattern that they all worked on and put their own spin on it and compared, showed the progress and struggles with the pattern or whatever. And then at the end of the month, seeing how each one's design was different. Well, over that year, it grew pretty quickly. I know there's a Facebook group now made for Things We're Making Thursday. And you can go in that group. It's a very fun, relaxed group. The half time we're not even talking about Things We're Making Thursday. We're talking about yarn sales or, new crochet hooks they may have got. It's a very laid back group. So anyways, I myself did not participate in 2023, but I did follow along with a few content creators. I did join the Facebook group. And occasionally I would see a pattern that's like, oh, yeah, that's kind of neat. But I'd go and look for a pattern that was knitted and free as well and share it in the group because I thought I crochet and I knit. Mainly crochet, but occasionally, you want that broken up and I'll throw a knitted project in here or there kind of thing. And over the year 2023, I guess the founding mothers realize, we're only reaching the crochet community and there's way more crafters out there we could be reaching. So for 2024, which is the year I joined, like when I joined, they decided let's do themes. So each month they give us a theme and we can make a pattern, either knitted, crocheted, on the Addy machine or the looms. If you do weaving, quilting, sewing, like it opened up the doors to a lot of crafters. And I had fun with it, so much fun. So this year they decided to do similar idea for 2025. And what they are doing this year is, again, themes, but they want you to come up with your own design. And so far, all the patterns have been pretty simple where you can make them out of this stitch or that stitch. And it's pretty simple. So it actually hasn't been that hard yet. So this month's theme is bags. Now, you guys do know I like to double or triple dip. So the bag I'm making this month is for Things We're Making Thursday. It is also going to be entered into Judy's Creations in Crochet. And that's where I drew my color palette from. And with her channel, this year she's shown us butterflies and we got to draw our color from said butterfly. And then the stitch I'm using, which is the Alpine stitch, I have used it before, is one of the 2 stitches that was offered to us from Nan's Crochet Ideas. So here's my bag so far. It's going to be a nice size bag. And yes, this stitch does curl in on itself, so I will try my best to show it to you without having it curling too much. But here's the stitch, and I'm going to wrap it around my hand because I find that way kind of shows it a little better. I like it. I haven't measured it, but I'm going to make the height the same as the width of the panels I'm going to do 2 panels. But like I said, like if you hold it here in the middle, it does kind of, curl in on itself. And that's because when you're doing the post stitch, you got to kind of make sure you pull it up high enough so it doesn't curl. And occasionally, the odd one's a little shorter than the rest. But I'm going to make 2 panels. And then I'm going to stitch them up with the pink. And then I think for the top brim and the handles, I'm either going to go with a different shade of pink or I'm going to go with white. I've got to see what I have up there for white first, but I'm thinking the different shade of pink will kind of help this pink to shine a little more. I may even sew it up with the darker pink. I haven't decided yet. But that's the bag I'm making. I'm going to the camper this weekend, so I'm thinking within less than a week I'll have this done. So next Thursday, I'm hoping it will be a finished project. And then from there, the only other projects I'll be working on is, well, tonight I'm going to have my wristers done. If you'd seen my whip video yesterday, please, if you haven't, go check it out. I do have, I talk about in that video my next project, which I'm hoping to start or have picked out tomorrow. But you need to go to my post page to put a vote in to what project I make next. So I've got the wristers to finish, which will be done for Friday. And then I'll be announcing the hopefully next project out of that book, my Head to Toe Winter Knits, and letting you guys know the new poll I have up. And then the only other project I have on the go right now is my Sophie's Universe. But I do know, depending on what is picked in the book for my Head to Toe Winter Knits, if it's the one project in particular, I do know what yarn I'm going to use for it already, which then will put me into also enter the Crochet Witch, the Great Cake Off, because the one project I am going to be making with the cake, which would be this yarn here, actually, this darker color here, because that is a cake that I bought, and I still have 1+ of those, and I think the one project will look really nice in this yarn. But we'll have to wait and see what's picked. So have a great night. Oh, sorry, before I let you guys go. There's multiple ways you can participate. You can either make videos like I am, or if you're a content creator and you do not wish to make videos, or a non-content creator, you can make items and then take pictures, add them to Facebook. They'll be happy to, see what you've made. Or you can contact other content creators who have videos out there like myself and, get in contact with them, say, hey, if I send you a picture, can you share it in your video? And most content creators will be very pleased to do so. So yeah, I can't wait to see what everybody's making. Like we just started, today's the 1st of May. So I think pretty much everyone may have, just the starting of their project, or maybe talking just about what type of bag they're going to make and show you the materials. I'm also using just a regular metal 5mm crochet hook, nothing too fancy. But yeah, have fun with it. Like I said, bags, you can make all kinds of bags. You can do like a project bag, you can do a market bag, you can make, in my opinion, purses are a bag. So you can do a purse or a change purse. You can make like a bag for if you're going to like a housewarming gift or a party or like a bridal party and you want to bring a nice size bottle of an adult beverage, you can put it in one of those type of bags. I've made a few of those, and actually one year for Christmas we gave away a couple bottles, my husband and I put them in the bags I had made. This is going back pre-pandemic, I think. Yeah, it's gotta be pre-pandemic. And we gave away 2 bottles, and they were nice little gift bags I made. And I told both people who won those bottles that if you want to keep the bags, by all means do. Like if you want to display a bottle on a mantle or something, if you want to later, provide a bottle to someone else, you can send the bag on. Won't hurt me one bit. Also, you can make bags to hold your plastic bags. I have 2 of them. I have one here at home and one at my camper, because I use plastic bags a lot of times in my smaller garbage pails. So that's a good idea to make a bag, and those you can whip up pretty quickly. There's all kinds of bags you can make. I even have little ones, and I will be showing them at the end of the month that I've made that are, if you're going to give someone money or a gift card for their birthday or Christmas or something. I'm not a fan of the envelopes you can get at like Walmart or Tim Hortons or whatever. I don't know, those little cloth bags make it a little more personalized, I guess, instead of just here's a gift card, enjoy kind of thing. It's going to be a gift card. So, but there's, like I said, tons of different styles of bags you can make. And then there's tons of different stitches you can use to make a bag. So let your creativity flow, have fun with it, and I will see you guys all soon. Have a good day, everybody.